Hey guys, what's going on? So, this video is actually I'm actually wanted to talk about two separate things. One, I've been meaning to talk about for a little bit now, and it's the difference between Amulet of Growth and the Amulet of Swiftness. A lot of people have been asking me which one I think is better, and I actually have maxed out versions of both, just as pictures that they dropped for content creators to show off, and this is the maximum potential that you can possibly have. So you're obviously going to want to be on faction, at which point you're going to be getting a double bonus. So if you have no faction and you're using this, you're getting the 60%. But if you're obviously on faction, you're going to get the extra 60%. And then if you have the set, you're getting a 10% bonus off of that. But for the purposes of this video, I'm just going to focus on the 120 that you're getting from the Amulet of Growth. This is a percentage that you're getting at max. So when you merge onto the Amulet of Growth, when you get it to plus 60%, you're actually getting plus 120% because you're automatically getting the Alliance of All Kingdoms with your faction bonus. 120% is obviously going to be the biggest of the three, for the good reason, and that's why they made it so difficult, so that now you have to, now it decreases every round. And so with it being difficult, and with you only being able to basically use 3 tiles, it is going to be the best. If you don't use a lot of units, decks like, obviously, a Dark Inquisitor deck, a Monk deck. A Monk deck uses a lot of units, but they really only focus on the one intersection Monk. If you're running decks like that, even like a Tesla deck, a Spirit Master deck, decks that utilize less units are going to incredibly benefit from the Amulet of Growth. Decks like a Demon Hunter deck, a Genie deck, you're probably going to switch to Amulet of Swiftness. The Amulet of Swiftness, even though it's the least amount, so you're getting a 25% all kingdoms, and then 25% bonus for your factions. You're getting 50% as opposed to the 120%. Even though you're getting less of a bonus, that is being spread across your entire board. And because you're using your entire board and you're building up multiple cards, that bonus is actually much better for you. That, and added to the fact that you don't have to only use only the 3 tiles, and you can use, since everything is getting a bonus, it's just better for your field. I don't even really want to talk about the Magic Amulet. If you are going to use the Magic Amulet, you might as well just use the Amulet of Growth. I don't think that getting the 4th unit to be 60%, so that all of them can be 60%, because obviously you're adding the 33 and the 33, I don't think that just getting that 4th unit makes this better. I think I'd rather run 3 units on an Amulet of Growth and then use that 4th tile. That's usually an awkward tile anyway. Use that 4th tile to be just an extra tile that you can continuously merge onto. Because make no mistake, you are going to want to continuously merge onto it, because that the 2% every single round, with rounds being 30 seconds in between, it's at triple bosses, it's going to go down really, really fast. But that's not actually the only thing that I wanted to talk about. Oh, so in conclusion, just for that point, should you use Amulet of Growth or should you use Amulet of Swiftness? If your deck requires you to use more than 3 cards, use Amulet of Swiftness. If you care about the attack power of more than 3 cards, use Amulet of Swiftness. If you are using 3 or less main cards, just continue using Amulet of Growth. And you're probably, it's not good to just run a Magic Amulet. I didn't even want to talk about Amulet of Weakness, because that's specifically like a toxic kind of amulet. So that's just, if you're running toxic, you're just going to run that. But they just dropped a new thing in Discord, and this is a really good change. So I wasn't originally going to talk about the Archmage chest because I never buy it, and I would not recommend you buy it. I am going to buy it in this video just so that you understand how it works. But they changed how the amulet or the Archmage chest works. So now when you spend 750 gems, you will get a choice of 2 legendaries. I believe you will then be able to refresh that if you don't like it up to 4 times. And so originally it was originally in the new update, it was originally 750 and then you had the ability to pick anything. Now it's 750, but you're only choosing between 2. And then if you get the luck, and I'll go in game for this one. If you get the luck one, which is a 1% chance, you get the choice of literally any unit in this game. That includes Bard, that includes Genie, that includes Riding Hood. Any event unit, you literally get the choice of anything. After 3 chests, that's when you will definitely get it. I think that them putting a cap on it is very good. If you want to spend a giant quantity of gems doing this. But it's a 1% chance of getting luck. The 2100 Hero Tavern coins is pretty good for this. 10,000 gold is, you know, not really anything to my 4 million, but I would, just to let you know, I wouldn't recommend this. I don't think that this is a good usage of 750 gems to get 1 legendary. Again, you could get the luck, but that's a 1% chance, and then 750 times 3, that's a lot of gems. I think you should be saving your gems for something else, but in the case that Rush Royale decides to give me luck right now, maybe I will highly endorse this if I happen to get that, but let's see how this works. So that's the 10,000, that's the 21, and then I should get my choice between 2, and I guess you can replace one or the other, and you can do this 4 times. So I guess I don't care about either of these, but I guess I care about Frost more, so I'll replace Boreas. I obviously want Sea Dog more, so I will replace Frost. I don't care about Tesla because I've maxed that out. Minotaur is now a regular box legendary, so that's less good as well. Yeah, I guess I'll just take the Sea Dog. And that's how that works. I think that was the best that it could possibly be. Oh, I definitely can't do that. I guess that was the best that it could possibly be. If you get the luck, that means you will get an additional legendary, because not only will you get the legendary that you normally get, but then you'll get the luck legendary as well. So then you'll be spending 750 to get 2 legendaries. It sounds good. 750 is a lot of gems, and I think that there are better uses of gems in this game. But the real thing that I really wanted to talk about was experiment coins. I think they received like all of the feedback that experiment coins, now that it is the prevailing way to get rid of your everything, and there's not a lot of ways to get experiment coins, especially at the 60 range. You were getting 120 twice. What is that? 240 in... The only way to get it was basically in events. The major way to get it was in events. Every time an event unit happened, and you were getting, if you bought the pass, 240, because you were getting 120 on the free side, 120 on the paid side, and the amount that you needed was 60. In order to do laboratory of experiments to begin with. And so you were basically getting, if you were free to play, you got 2 rolls, and it just seemed impossible to achieve, especially since it's 6 experiments. And then, so what they decided to do was not only did they reduce it to 30 tokens, but they also increased the chance of succeeding from 15 to 20%. 20% is just an invisible number that we will never be able to quantify, but I like that it is a better number. I don't know. Well, I guess we'll see. You'll see if you see yourself getting more and more experiments that are successful. But I think that 15 to 20% is about as invisible as a 20 to a 21%. I don't know if it's that big of a change, but I like that it's a change. But what I'm really excited about is the fact that they reduced it from 60 to 30, because then even on a free-to-play side, you're still going to get the 120 from the events, because you're getting 60 and then 60. And when you shove 120 into this now, it's going to feel much better. And then if you have the 240 because you paid, that's going to obviously feel much better. But they also decided to add it into the challenge of 7. I've never been a big challenge of 7 person because I'm not a PvP person, and you have to win 7 PvP battles in order to get, or be the first to win 7 PvP battles, or the most in your bracket whenever you do decide to accept this. But they did put experiment coins in here, and now that it's less, if you get 3rd place, that's still a spin, and that's a free spin, and then you get bells. And if you do get top prize, you're getting 4 bells, 50 experiment coins, and then even in this chest, you're getting armor fragments, random armor fragments, which, again, you need so many in this game, and then you're also getting dust. It's not a lot of any of it, but the fact that it's another free way of getting it is really good. And then they also changed... Oh, they're just promoting this everywhere now. They also changed the rush quest. So on your main screen, on the left, I don't have one right now, but those quests where they said you had different ways of getting rare heroes and epic heroes, they decided to exchange the heroes for more experiment coins. I think the fact that they're giving you so many experiment coins and they're making it easier is going to make the game flow a lot better. I obviously had a complaint about my theoretical on, if you haven't watched that video, I had a theory on why the crystal change. And I like that they're addressing all of it basically. And they're being like, you know what? We hear that kind of feedback. I mean, not specifically my video, obviously, but I mean, like, they hear that the fact that you can only get rid of all of your legendaries that you're accumulating at an incredible rate now. Since that's the only way to get rid of all of these legendaries that you're acquiring, we're going to make it easier for you to attempt to get rid of them. Right now, I currently have... That I don't even care about. Since 26.0 dropped, I have 2 Minotaurs, 2 Bruisers, a Clock, a Demon Hunter, 2 Scrappers that I obviously have maxed, a Meteor, 2 Shamans, a Demonologist. All of this I don't care about. A Harlequin, a Boreas, 2 Frosts. I don't care about any of this. All of these would have been crystals. But because of the new system, it's taken me so long to try to get rid of them, because this is the only way to get rid of them. And if I'm on experiment number 5 right now, and I wasted like 60 each time, getting double experiments now, or like what is the new now, getting double experiments is going to make this process much faster, and I think that that's going to be very good. And I think this is a very good change. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I'll see you guys next video.